All right, this article is coming from BBN Bloomberg. AI frenzy accounts for all of S&P 500 gain in 2023. The investment frenzy around AI has been so strong that without it, U.S. stocks would be down for the year. That's really hard to believe, right? But maybe not so hard to believe, as it's been all about the FANG stocks in the first 5, 6 months of this year. AI hungry investors have propelled shares of Nividia, which makes the chips needed for complex AI computing tasks, up by now it's over 100% so far. They also powered rallies at Microsoft and Alphabet as the tech behemoth raced to add AI features to their products and services. Right? It's been all about ChatGPT, Bard. You got Ernie from Alibaba. Um, they take huge computing power, and Nvidia is behind it all. The three stocks are among the biggest contributors to the S&P 500's roughly 8% gain so far this year. So strong that without the AI popular stocks, the S&P 500 would be down 2%. Wow. All right, so this article is coming from the uh, NASDAQ by way of the Motley Fool. Thinking about buying NVIDIA stock, be careful. Graphic cards are widely used for AI. AI hype is one of the reasons why NVIDIA has shot up through the roof this year. Right now, NVIDIA stocks trades for just under 30 times sales. What does that mean, right? There have only been two other times when the valuations have come close to this level. The first time was the dot-com bubble. The most recent time was during the pandemic. Right. Given the only time NVIDIA stock has been this expensive on a price to sales basis was during historical bubbles, it would be a good time for investors to take a caution approach. The potential downside is huge. Uh, it'll be an opportunity. It'll be an opportunity. Nvidia is also quite expensive relative to earnings. The stock trades for around 180 times earnings at the moment. That's pretty high, and just looking at that number, a level that has not been seen since early 2000. It's true that earnings are depressed and should recover to a degree as gaming demand picks up, but Nvidia stock still trades for nearly 7 times above the analyst estimates for fiscal 2024 earnings. All right, so it's very pricey, right? Beyond the sky high valuation, Nvidia products do not stand alone. Yeah, you recently had news that Microsoft was going to invest in AMD to produce similar chips. And don't forget about Intel. Yes, they're down, but I would say they would make up the three-headed monster. AMD now views AI as its number one strategic priority, and Intel is going after AI on multiple fronts. Intel's latest Sapphire Rapid Server CPUs have built-in AI accelerators, and its data center GPUs provide even more AI horsepower. So, long story short, be careful if you are considering investing in NVIDIA stock. So let's go to the charts, and we can see that for the better part of a month, price was in this daily sellers at 270 and this resistance support band at 280. And the reason why you had sellers, unfilled sell orders, but the buyers were chipping into those unfilled sell orders, right? For every buy, there has to be a seller. For every seller, there has to be a buy. You also have bigwigs, billionaires, that are behind these moves as well. And so, in this case, the buyers won the battle, and we had a breakout. Actually, this past week, price broke out. Right, the all-time high is at roughly 348. Now, usually when you have a breakout, sometimes you have a pullback at the origin of the breakout. So let's do this here. All right, so that's what we're looking at. All right. You know, these wicks indicate selling pressure, right? Let's just go down to the daily chart just to see if we can see anything. I mean, you got a weak head and shoulder. Price is right here. I don't really see anything. Levels of where there might be any um, sellers. Let's go to the 4-hour chart. Yeah, it's just a lot of trading here. So it might take some time for either price to move higher. But now, Nividia has earnings this week. That's going to be the X factor. You know, with this type of momentum, they better far exceed Wall Street estimates. Otherwise, you will get that pullback. However, if there's great earnings, you might see a pop in the stock and then some profit taken, right? As price would be at all-time highs. So this week is going to be interesting. It is expensive. It might be justified, but the proof will be in the pudding this week. Thanks for watching. Subscribe. Please like the video.